All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hopefully we're back here after some technical difficulties. We apologize. We had some issues with our broadcasting camera.
Yep.
Looks like we've got them fixed, though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a tight contest
Yep.
tonight.
Yep.
Lincoln is ready to play.
Yep. They got an early goal there. Brooklyn Pizzini with just a great ball, put it right over top of
A piece of magic.
over Bella Rock, and that's the reason that the Cougars are up currently 1-0. Um, so but the Eagles have had their opportunities. So hopefully, just keep
Keep the
plugging
pressure.
Keep the pressure. Kind of interesting that Nevaeh's coming in now because she usually starts, but I guess they're having her come off the bench maybe for fresh legs or something like that.
Well, I don't know if there had been. I know there had been some issues off the field.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Ken Brooklyn.
Bella's got
Bella
there.
Rock got there. Good job.
Good job, Bella Rock.
Get off her line there and just stop that because that had some dangerous intentions.
That was tough. I mean, we were talking about. We thought Peyton Riley was going to play defense.
Yeah.
I thought the focus of their game was going to be through Ashlyn.
Yeah.
It's through Peyton.
Yeah.
Peyton has been all over tonight, just like Olivia Lowther has been up front for us.
Well, Lowther though is getting a break right now, so.
Well, with the amount of running she's had to do.
Yeah, I think the idea is you got to try. Oh, now
Good little transition from Victoria Lopez to Vay, and a good save from Delaney Howler, keeping that from parrying it out. We haven't seen a whole lot of Victoria Lopez linking in transition like that.
Yeah, that'd be something that if RCB is going to come back and get the victory tonight, they're definitely going to have to find a way to do. Here comes the Rileys working with each other, trying to hook up there, and nice job doing the 1-2. But Carly's able to get there, and Gabby's able to clear. So nice touch there by Lopez, but can't quite get that through ball. But here comes Carly Thomas. It gets past the defender, but so.
Yeah, and this is the defense.
That touched her arm.
Absolutely did.
Oh, come on, Sean. You called one on us.
And now,
I'm sorry. I'm because I'm just gonna leave it at this. I did not think that the free kick that
was a penalty.
Was a penalty. I thought both girls were kind of using their arms a bit, and usually if it's both, you don't call anything.
Right.
And so
But from 30 yards out to score that.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a tough play. I'll give the girl her credit. I just don't think that should have been a kick in the first place.
No, I don't think so either. But you know what? It's early in the game. They've got.
Yeah. Well, and here's what I will say: if you lose this game 1-0, which I hope they don't, and I don't think they will, but at the same time, if whatever happens, I mean, if you don't score, I mean, can you really be that upset about losing a game?
Right.
You went 80 minutes and you couldn't put one in the back of the net.
Right. And I think so far tonight, the goal's going to come.
Yeah.
RCB has been in the Lincoln half.
Yep.
Most of the night so far, and everybody looks up for it.
Let's say Olivia's coming back in. She's going to take McKenna Lucas's.
Number 6, Olivia.
And actually, Peyton Riley's coming out. They're going to give her a break for a little bit because she's not done so much running. I think they're trying to keep her legs.
Right, and they've got two good scorers. They've got two people that they can, and they're up a goal.
Yeah.
So
give them a break right now. Now this will mean because I think it was a straight up take, so that means Olivia is now playing more of a midfield role. I think because that's what McKenna was. She's outside midfielder. Carly comes over.
Well, and that's a good spot for Olivia to be in, to cut in on her left, and she's the only two-footed player that is on the whole field right now.
Good job by Carly to win that one there. Now she's got some people. Can she find one? No, couldn't quite get over top. Melissa Dunn. Oh, but Ashlyn Riley takes that away. Can somebody
through two challenges? What is going on here?
Nice shot by Bella Rock, but someone's got to step up and take that ball away from her.
Right, somebody has got to come through and push the envelope there.
Yeah, exactly. But with 25 minutes still to go in the first half, like I said, no need to hit the panic button if you're RCB. Just keep working the ball.
Keep chugging along.
Keep chugging along. See if you can. Now, the one thing RCB is they've been having some trouble scoring. This month, they've only scored one goal in the entire month of October right now. So, this is then something that they've kind of struggled with a bit. So, hopefully, though, tonight they'll find a way to to get some. And to be fair, they've had the ball more offensively tonight so far than they've had in some of these
other games. Well, and
so,
this is a matchup that is pretty even.
Yeah.
To be honest, sometimes you would think like the boys matchup with Lincoln tonight. I think RCB should be better than the 4 seed.
Yeah.
But here.
Well, I mean, at the same time, RCB lost to Grafton, they lost to Liberty, and they lost to Philip Barber. So I mean, there's 3 of your sectional opponents. So I mean, I can't say that I think 4 is probably where you deserve to be because they beat Lincoln earlier in the year, and they also beat Notre Dame. By the way, right now, actually over at not too far from us at Height Field, is the other sectional game happening tonight in boys soccer as number 3 Liberty is taking on number 6 Notre Dame, and the winner of that will play the Grafton Bearcats on Thursday.
Right.
So that is happening right now. It's obviously the difference is since there's only 1 game, they were able to play their game at 6, while we have 2 games, so we had to play 1 at 6 and 1 at 8.
Right.
Here comes the Eagles
But look at at this. You have got to turn what I would describe as some moments of dominance into a goal here, and they have an opportunity. They've got good people out on the wing, but they just like that right there with Vay Simmons. You cannot be sloppy like that.
So you got to hold possession,
Right? Like
because Lincoln's not going to be a team that you can just go right through the middle of and just take what you want. They have too much talent.
They do it. Yeah, they do have some talented players and some good athletes.
So it's not going to happen. You have to work your game. You have to take your time. You have to find nice ball through. Can Victoria? She's getting
come
out
back
there.
and take it.
Come on.
Come on, Delaney Howard. Why don't you?
It's okay.
It's okay, but if Delaney Howard is going to be if she's going to be that reticent to come off her line, then you go with 2 and 3 as in an attack. Spread it out and find the ball.
I say if Victoria could, I think if Victoria had seen her, because obviously she's right behind her. If Victoria had seen her, she could have just tried to lift it up over top and there's a call for the Eagles. And let's see, can Carly's going to try to go quick.
Carly takes it quick here.
But nice job. But unfortunately for the Cougars, it actually goes toward their own goal. Can Carly Thomas, just couldn't quite.
But it's going to be there.
Keep it up. It's all right. Keep it up. Like I said.
And here's what you're getting they're getting a lot of joy when they play these quick balls. When they're and then they're playing it over the top. If they can work out in the second half or here later in the part of the half that hey, if we spray the ball out wide and then come to the near post, Delaney's going to come out. Yeah. She's going to try and get to it. Yeah. Somebody be there and we'll knock it off and go.
Yeah, I would say. She likes to come off her line, which is a good thing sometimes, but it's just like with anything. There's positives to that and there's negatives. Obviously the positive is for your team is that it makes it harder for the other team to play the long ball against it because you're going to get out and sweep it away. However, the negative is if you come off your line too often and they get the ball, well, guess what? They've got the ball in your end, and there's no goalie in the net. So even a ball that normally – nice move by Olivia Lowther to beat her. She centers it.
What a ball. Now can they get to it?
Excuse me, sir. If there is pushing
now, I was going to say, if they call that right there against Vay Simmons –
well, to be fair, number 9 pushed her first.
That's very true.
I'm just saying, how about this? That was
Who is 9 for Lincoln?
Number 9 for Lincoln is
Kira Wilson.
And I'm not saying this, but I think that was the same type of push that Gabby Hill got called for earlier in the game, and now you're not calling the Lincoln player there. I mean, and so I'm sorry, but there has to be consistency. You, in a way, I'm just going to say, has helped decide the game, possibly.
Right, and you can't do that as an official.
You can't do that as an official. And the only thing I'm just going to get to on that is they have to be consistent. If that's a foul, that's a foul. Right. Okay? But it has to be a foul on RCB and it has to be a foul on Lincoln.
Right. You have to be fair.
Yeah.
Not give people red cards.
Because, Nevaeh, but I think it was she pushed and then Nevaeh kind of pushed back.
Right. And, some of that should be like this is soccer. Yeah. A little bit of physical confrontation like that needs to be
okay. How about this? I think that should be a no call.
Same.
You made the call earlier. That's
so you have
point.
you set a precedent for it.
Yeah.
And you have to come out and keep it.
Yeah. Because like I said, you had the 2 girls kind of fighting, with Gabby and I think it was Ashlyn Hill.
Yeah.
And that was the And that's how. And you called it against Gabby. Okay, well, but then when the girl from Lincoln does it, then you have to call it against her.
Right, absolutely.
And they'll sweep it out there as at least RCB now will have a deep throw in with 19 minutes to go. And I'll tell you, Nevaeh's finding some good things up that left side though. I think she's out right now. Did she get subbed out? 'Cause I don't see her.
I think she did, and she's finding a lot of joy. But we got to preach it all night. Like you cannot be sloppy. You've got to be focused here tonight because this Lincoln attack.
Yes,
look at this. They are coming forward, 4 and 5 people.
Yeah, they love that. They're very much a counterattacking team. All right, here comes a header, but fortunately Bellows off her line, and they'll go out for a goal kick, and Alyssa Dunn looks like is going to take it. But with 18 and a half minutes to go, like I said, you have a lot going for you.
Right, and you don't have to get worried right now.
No.
Even if we would go into the half, now here's something that's, okay, she's drifting out. For a second, I thought Olivia Lowther was about to step out. If you cannot think right now that you aren't going to get a goal. A goal's coming. You have got to stay on top of your game.
Yeah, here comes Olivia saves that. Nice job clearing by Michaela Jen. Nice one, too, there with
Victoria. Who is it?
Ava Starkey. I say,
Right to challenge that way, but why did she?
Yeah,
she
kind of seemed like she got tripped up a bit there on the challenge, and unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if the ref thought that she kind of gave up on it and didn't give it to her there, and that's why I thought she could have the continuance there. I don't know.
It's just strange.
Because it was a very strange type of play. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If she goes down there, that's a foul.
Absolutely.
Because the Lincoln player didn't touch her. I mean, didn't touch the ball. Sorry.
They
touched her, but didn't touch the ball. And if you get the player, not the ball, that's a foul. I mean, that's
absolutely
quintessential, foul in soccer. So, but he didn't call it because it looked like that she was going to fight through it, and then she kind of got tripped up at the last moment.
Immediately in the next step lost her advantage.
At that point, actually, you probably should have called it as soon as she lost possession because you can't.
To magnitude, yeah.
Because what it is a lot of times refs do that is they watch a little bit more, and then they see where the ball goes, and if they don't continue with the ball, or if they don't get the next touch, then that's when they blow the whistle and call it and say, hey, it's not an advantage.
Right.
We're not calling it, because that's the whole thing. They want to see, because yes, in soccer, unlike say like basketball, where basketball it doesn't matter, even if you're better off with the foul not being called, if a foul is made, the foul's called. It's just that simple.
Absolutely.
In soccer, it's different. Whereas, but here comes a counterattack. Nice ball, but fortunately for the Eagles, that one's a little wide, but from Peyton Riley. But, like I said, with about 16 minutes to go in the first half, Chloe Ashby's looking for and nice header. That number one's has been pretty good in the air. Good job with controlling her headers. Because a lot of times,
it's tough.
It's tough with headers. A lot of times you're heading it and you're not sure where it's going. But she's done a good job of actually placing it where she wants to. Ava, and nice job taking it away. Can Olivia Lowther? Oh, nice.
No-look pass, turned, and Carly Karatz was right where Carly Karatz is supposed to be.
McKenna Lucas has it. He's going to give it back to Carly. Carly is going to play it up. Ooh, that.
It's hard sometimes, Steve. That's good control from Faye Simmons.
Okay.
Wow,
oh.
What a pit bull move!
Yeah. Well, I mean that's not a foul.
No,
because they both kind of collide at the ball. Can Olivia? Oh,
what a! Oh my God, it was right there.
Okay, Carly, take a touch.
Right.
And let's see. She's going to go, just too high.
But it's there. That right there, that would give me some green shoot hope.
Yeah.
That a goal's coming.
And number 14, unfortunately, looks like for the Cougars, let's see, that is Taryn Freeman, was kind of grabbing her mouth after that. So hopefully she's okay.
Yeah. Well, and she's a senior. That would be hard.
That'd be hard. And like I said, it's one of those things where it happens in soccer. I've had those collisions happen to me before. The ball's in between you. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, two people running full speed when they hit each other, it's going to hurt. you know, just like with anything.
And it's an
force equals mass times acceleration. So
right, physics is a thing.
I would say, yeah, the second law of Newton's second law of motion, basically.
Well, and the defender there, Expeditions, Katie Drainer.
Yep.
Good little work forward from Lincoln there.
But good job, Michaela Jenin, to step in there.
To step it out, clear it out.
But here comes the counterattack the other way, and this is what you got to be concerned about if you're RCB. I mean, you got to push up because obviously you're down a goal. You got to get that goal, but you can't be overzealous because if you go
too far forward and commit too many people, Lincoln's going to hurt you.
These rally girls are if rally girls get them in space with.
Well, it's not just the Riley girls; it's the Fazzini girl also. I mean, this game is going through the Fazzini and Milano, and they have been. You're looking at them right now. I mean, they are right next to each other, running together. And actually, correction, that's Kirsten Posey. But it's been that midfield two of Lincoln, whether it's Posey and Fazzini or Fazzini and Milano. Has moved together, has pushed together. A great move from Carly Thomas. If she can maintain possession here,
but she couldn't.
But Vay kind of tried to kick it back to her.
Well, I think what Vay was trying to make, but it was kind of in between her legs, and it was just a tough. It was a good pass. It was a good thought. It was just it hit at a tough angle.
Right.
It's really hard to deal with. Nice job sweeping it out, but at the same time, RCB will get a throw in there. But it was a good thought there. She was coming through.
But, this has been kind of a back and forth, trading shots kind of game so far.
Yeah.
And, the difference here is going to be, can Lincoln keep Bird out?
Yeah.
Because I think a goal's coming. I think RCB has got a chance.
Yeah.
They've got to stay focused.
Yeah, I say stay focused. Try to work it in there.
I mean, they've got, I wondered for a long time why Carly Carranza is playing back in midfield, but she has played this Regista, defensive creator role really, really well the last couple of nights.
Olivia Lowther had a thought there.
Had a run on goal there.
If Carly could, and it was a good, and Carly tried. It was just couldn't quite get it far enough, but it was there if she could have gotten it over top of that defender. Because right now, that number 6, the outside defender for the Cougars, is staying back more, which means that Olivia, who's doing a good job of using that to her advantage, that means she can get more of a one-on-one situation.
And that's the smart. I think it's a really smart move to move Olivia out there wide because she has shown you already.
But she, unfortunately,
she's shown you already tonight that you have to cover her. You have to step out. Yeah. And if she can, we've always talked about how
Gabby to keep it in there.
How RCB loves to overload, and if you're going to play an overload, that was so close. Off to the right, good step there by Katie Drainer. Then you might have a good shot at
good
1-2 from Carly Thomas. Now I would like to see, and she just stepped into it. This part of the game, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea to see if you can catch Delaney Howler out.
But I would have liked to see her try to take a few more dribbles and one, make Howler move around, have to
find a player, find Vay Simmons,
or
find Carly
make
Thomas.
that decision because she was still in the goal. But you take a couple of steps, it's like, okay, do I need to come out? Do I need to stay in? And then
absolutely.
We talked about, and here comes a foul here on the Eagles as they will get
in a tough spot. That's what we learned already tonight.
Yeah, but see, the Fazzina girl had that one great one already.
She's already looking at it. You can see her picking her head up, trying to see where the spot is.
Right.
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
Listen, I would hate to lose a game on 2 free kicks.
Yeah.
This one, definitely a foul. This one more so than the
yes,
first
yeah. I think, well, because the RCB player initiated the contact and it wasn't really both ways. It was her leaning in, so I think that was a fair. All right, so here comes the Fazzini girl as she will try to take another one. We'll see if she goes for goal here. She is again, but she's actually she's going to try. But fortunately, Bella's able to get off her line and get that one.
But when you do that, when you score the first one, that means that they're going to have to be stepping out ready to go. So why not try and set up your teammate?
Yeah.
Why not? That's smart play.
Yeah. Here comes Alyssa Dunn. Nice job to Carly.
Good ball to Carly Thomas.
Can Nevaeh get on the back of this?
Yes, she can. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now, hold on to the ball. Carly Thomas, and a wide open free run for Victoria Lopez.
Yeah.
Who's very frustrated on the left side here.
Yeah.
Let's
see if it can. It comes off Varsity, but Varsity. Oh, but Nevaeh can Nevaeh
another
get it?
mistake.
Oh.
I mean, and that's the trouble of for these defenders of having somebody like Vae Simmons at the top. You know, she's so fast and she's strong.
Okay, nice pass by Carly. Gets it out there to Lowther. Can Lowther keep it in, though? She might. But
good control there.
Oh, can she?
Beats a man, and let's see if she can center the ball. And just hit by Vae Simmons. But, I mean, in the right spot.
I would say that's where she's supposed to be. That's exactly the play to make. Unfortunately, I believe Vae is left-handed, and so left-footed, sorry, and that had to try to do it with her right foot. And I know how hard it is to one time with your weaker foot. But you know, at the same time, just keep getting those opportunities. Eventually, it's going to happen for you. All right, here comes Carly. Carly Karatz
steps out and listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Steve.
Yeah.
Carly Karatz has looked for that shot 3 times tonight. That one was real close. That one was that. She's going to find that upper 90 on Delaney Howler. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Looks like Ava Starkey's coming back. Listen, I'm sure Ava Starkey is chomping at the bit to get into this one.
I say you just got to keep those fresh legs and keep running them, because right now the good thing you have is you are getting a lot of time down their end. So the one thing you hope for is if you keep doing this, those defenders of Lincoln who you can already see they're not as fast as they were at the beginning. If you keep pounding them, eventually they'll get a little bit slower and a little bit slower. Maybe that one that right now is like they barely get to it and they keep you away. At the second half, they don't get to it, and you get it.
Well, and they're already we're almost at the end of the first half, and they're making mistakes too.
Yeah,
they're not totally ready to handle Vae Simmons' speed. They're not totally ready to handle the creativeness that this RCB front three has had so far tonight. These girls just got to keep going, got to keep playing.
If our RCB right now, show you if we can try to get. You got 7 minutes to go. Nice ball by Chandy Currents. And
a great step by Vae Simmons. Puts the ball in the center for Olivia Lowther to find and go! What a goal! Listen, Vae Simmons, I would not have known. What a great goal.
Perfect.
I wouldn't. Yeah, work to perfection. Ladies and gentlemen, spread out to the outside. Vae Simmons took a step around the defender and put it in the center. And you could watch that like it was slow motion. In fact, let me see if I can get you back on a replay, ladies and gentlemen.
Because there's no – because, I mean, if it's a foot off,
it's not a goal.
I mean, literally, it's that – because Howler gets that if it's a foot more toward her, and if it's a foot further back, Olivia –
I just missed it, ladies and gentlemen.
Olivia Lowther can't get it.
Right, and
I mean, Vae Simmons put a perfect – that is textbook. Unfortunately, we can't – but I'd say anyone who's watching this stream needs to go back and watch it again, because that was perfect.
Well, and the thing, my biggest critique of Vae would be foot skills. That she struggles sometimes. She's so fast, but the touch does not catch up to the home run speed.
Yeah.
Right there, that is beyond classic fast number 9 play. Step the ball around the defender and. Put it where you need to put it. That's a great winger's goal.
I mean, obviously, the way she put that ball in there. But the other thing is, like I said, that speed. That defender cannot stay with her.
And there was no recovering from that.
Yeah, I mean, once she went around her, it was the only thing she could hope is that Nevaeh mishit it. Unfortunately for the Eagles, that did not happen, and so
she left that defender for dead. And here's another one. Now 1-on-1, you better put it away.
Good stop by Howler. Good stop
by the keeper.
Okay,
good stop.
Delaney. Howler did a great job of coming out, closing the angle, and also did a good job with their legs there, because sometimes you come out, your legs are a little bit slide, and sometimes that will go through the 5-hole, as they would say in hockey. But she came out and slid, so made sure that if she got it, it was gonna.
There was nothing on the goal. There was nothing Delaney could have done there. She was left in no man's land. With a defender, her defender got beat. And she did the right move.
She did the right move, and the fact is she came out enough, and Nevaeh just didn't have enough time, because obviously if she had just a little bit more room, maybe she could chip her there, but Delaney did a good job getting out there quick enough that there was just no chance for her to do that. So good for her. But here comes a counterattack.
Again.
Lincoln's got that great counterattack. Good job, Alyssa Dunn, there to get that one. But here comes, I believe, Peyton Rowley. She's going to
good little step and move.
But here comes Ava Starkey.
Ava Starkey, tough.
Carly will lose it there, but nice job stepping by Michaela
Listen,
Jenin.
this game, Steve, we got 5 minutes left in this half. I don't want it to stop. Like if this game is as tight and as heated as it now,
Gabby recovered.
Good recovery speed from Gabby Hill, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, that Ashlyn Riley has speed,
quick.
And she ran her down. Now, granted, Ashley had the ball at the feet, and when you have the ball at your feet, you're not as fast as you normally are. But still, even with the ball at her feet, that girl's quick, and Gabby ran.
Gabby had a great recovery there.
Yeah. And
listen, Gabby Hill is going to have a good career at RCB.
I see. But here comes another chance. We need to step out.
I just, I think that this is going to be.
Nice. Okay, good job.
An electric contest in the second half
clear
here.
That because that was a.
Well, and I feel for
Nevaeh's being a little.
I feel for Taryn Freeman because you know what, this is her senior game.
Okay. By the way, the score right now is 1-1 with about 3:50 to go. In the first half, so the difference being Brooklyn Brazzini had a great ball from about 20, but here comes another chance. But fortunately they were able to clear it. This time Brazzini did not take that one, but is she on the field?
I don't think that she is. I think she was off the field.
So that's
Carly Lanham took it.
Yeah, and she tried her best there, but just couldn't quite. Let's see. Nevaeh is being a pit bull out there.
Listen, she and you know what?
Yeah.
She's the right kind of physical because she got the ball.
Yeah, but she got the ball. There was nothing cheap or dirty about that. If you're going for the ball, I mean, I know as a defender, I hated when those guys would come get the ball and maybe run me over, but
right. But
if
at the
got
same
the
time,
ball, I mean, my job is to try to get the ball early.
It's to position yourself, so
that I can get the ball earlier and to get out of the way, so they don't run me over.
Well, and if you. That is kind of on the Lincoln staff. Yeah. You have got to tell your defenders to position a better way to position themselves because they're going to get they're going to get run over all night by Bay Simmons.
Yeah.
Bay Simmons comes running in like the Flash, and is going to truck somebody.
Can Olivia Lowther she's going to try to give a one-time. Unfortunately, Ava Starkey gets a little bit too much on it, but that was a good job. That was a good job of being unselfish because you could tell
she could have taken it. She looked up to take it.
Carly had it in a bad angle, so she gave it to Olivia. So she was being unselfish there. And Olivia, she had someone in front of her and not a great angle, so she gave it to Star Ava, who had the best angle, and she was the one who should have taken it. Unfortunately, just got a little bit under it, but it's hard when that ball's coming.
But at 1-1, you can take that shot.
I say, at 1-1, that's okay to take because, of course, if you strike it perfectly, well, it's 2-1, and you got the lead.
Right.
But so with 1-1, less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, just very exciting contest right now. Like I said, the difference being the great free kick by Brooklyn Brazzini in about the 35th minute. And then Bay Simmons here in about the 8th minute, maybe.
Well, no, it wasn't Bay Simmons' goal.
It was Olivia Lowther's goal off a beautiful assist by Bay Simmons.
Well, and you know what that it was that was a great team goal, and I would if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like let's go right back that because I mean
that left side is vulnerable with Vay out there. The defender there is having some issues with her. So if you're Lincoln, the question is, what do you do in the second half? Do you drop somebody else to help her out, or do you But the problem is, if you drop back more, you're going to more of a siege mentality. And at least if you were up 1-0, you could think, okay, well we're ahead. Well now you're tied, so now you do need to still score something. Here comes number 2. Nice step by Gabby.
You're going to cut yourself off if you drop another girl back here to try and cover Vay Simmons.
Then you're going to run out of.
Right. So you've got to have a conversation with your right-sided center back.
Yeah.
To be aware.
Yeah.
I mean,
you might need to try to have the center back try to hedge more to that side to try to give her maybe a little bit more. Ooh, nice pass there, but fortunately for the Eagles,
right in time. But it's they have got to be paying attention
here. 14 seconds to go, you don't want to give up something. But here comes Carly. Can Carly get something going? Olivia with 8 seconds left.
Gotta just get moving. Just gotta try here.
Just gotta try. See if you can try to get something, but it'll be cleared away, and that will take us to halftime. As the score is 1-1 at half, Cougars and the Eagles. I mean, obviously, if you're the Lady Eagles, you like to have the lead. However, I think that I'd rather be the RCB Eagles right now than the Cougars, because I would say pace of the game has definitely been on RCB side. They've created a lot better opportunities overall. And so in a tie game, that's if you get more opportunities, that gives you a better chance to possibly get that second goal to win.
Absolutely. And you know what, Steve? It just has looked very positive for RCB tonight.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here in a couple minutes. I've been Gabe Rhodes.
I'm Stephen Kennedy.
You're watching the RCB streaming network on the NFHS National Network.
See you in the second half.
See you in a bit. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Eagle Field for the second half of this exciting girls matchup. Steve, listen, we talked about it off air. Yeah. This is RCB's game to win.
Yeah.
And you better, and I hope that it looks like they're up for it. They're going to come out in this second half. Yeah. But they better come out in this second half with the same kind of grind energy that they did in the first.
Yeah, because if you don't, we talked about how the one thing that Lincoln has looked really good is there's been a lot of times where they've looked really good in transition to try to get those counterattacks going.
Right, and their central midfielders really do push the ball well.
Push the ball well. So, you got to be cognizant if you're the Eagles, you can't get sucked up too high and let that counterattack go because, whoever scores the next goal, I'm going to just say this, I think that's the team's going to win this game. If RCB gets it, I think it goes to RCB. But I think if Lincoln can find a way on that counterattack and then can kind of play more of a shell style, I think they'll take it too.
Well, and a lot of these Lincoln girls, I've not watched a whole lot of soccer with them, but I've watched a lot of basketball, and I know on the basketball court, the Lincoln girls are not going to quit.
No, they're not.
You are not going to, you might, if RCB gets an early goal, the Lincoln girls will not drop their head. They're going to come back.
Yeah, I would say, I say that, but, I know that in theory, there's always the chance that we could have multiple goals this half. But at the same time, I just feel like that we got two evenly matched teams, and then once you get that second goal and you're in the second half, you're near the end of the game, and you're up a goal, I think there's enough talent that you can kind of push back. You can wall off and just try to hold on to that goal.
And it's good to see Taryn Freeman back out. We talked a little off air whether she'd come back.
Yeah.
Looks like she's going to start the second half here.
Yep. As here comes the Lady Eagles coming out. Looks like very similar. I think, though, I did see Nevaeh is starting in the second half where she was
on the bench. And no Carly Karatz either. Looks like Ava Starkey's dropped back in the middle.
Yep.
Which is an interesting change.
Yep. Well, Carly, did Carly even get a break in the first half?
No, I don't think that she did.
So maybe it was just they're just trying to give
her a little time to come back here.
I say Chloe Ashby's going back here, and she's going to clear it out. But it's going to be taken by Lincoln. So Lincoln does a good job early of getting
on the front foot. That's a tough little shot. Little snap, and the ball just went spinning off.
Yeah. So, fortunately, it was able to prevent it from getting to the middle there. But, 30 seconds in, and the Cougars already have a good opportunity to possibly get a goal here early in the second half. And, like I said, the momentum, I would say RCB, obviously, having the last goal has momentum. But, obviously, that can all change if this ball finds its back of the net for the Lady Cougars. Here comes Peyton Riley, but good job by Alyssa Dunn to get that one, but unfortunately it's still going to be kept in by the Lady Cougars. But here, can Vay get that? Yes, she can. But unfortunately they stopped her turn, but nice. Ooh. It just seems like it's like every ball's just barely cutting off somebody. It's like
right.
No, tapped it. No. It's like.
And I thought here for a second that in transition, RCB had it.
Yeah, and then good job by that Cougar player to get her foot on it to kind of tip it just to change everything up.
Change possession.
That's Bella's ball. Good job, Bella. Yeah, I'm going to say that. And she did a good job calling her off because that's anytime like I said, I've said it before. Anytime you're the keeper and you can have it in your hands, that's what you want because that's the safest place for the ball to be for your team because they can't score on you if the ball's in your hands.
Right.
At least in your own end. Obviously, you'd rather the ball be in their 18, but if it's going to be on your side of the field, you like it to be in your hands. Here comes, nice job getting the ball out to Victoria Lopez. Lopez is going to look to see if she can. Unfortunately, she kicks it off the. But nice job by is that Ava Starkey? No, that's
was it Carly Thompson?
No, it's Starkey. Yeah,
and I mean these like.
Nevaeh tries to turn there, but couldn't quite.
Would have liked to see her just take a stop and try to go at somebody.
I say take a touch there. Maybe see if you can turn that corner. Because remember, that's how she got the
goal the first time.
Well, how they got the goal was that on her assist was that she turned the corner and then she played the ball through and
found somebody running in for her.
I say So if you're an offensive player and you're in the 18-yard box and you have the ball, you just keep going until somebody stops you.
Right. Until don't fix it.
Unless you see someone like wide open in front of the net or something like that. But I mean, unless you have that, you just keep going until somebody because sometimes.
Well, and it's kind of odd. Like they have regressed back into a shell of like that they have been playing in most of the season, and with Vay up top and 3 in the middle, and that, hasn't been that dynamic. It was, they were, I thought that end of the first half really worked for RCB.
I would say,
Why are we not?
RCB had, Gabby's trying to take it, but unfortunately it's a Cougar throw. But I mean, the thing is, like I said, RCB has had struggles to get goals this month. They scored 1 goal the entire month of October until now. Now they've got 2, thanks to that goal earlier tonight. But it's sometimes like when you in soccer, it's like a baseball player who hits and just gets into like a cold streak, and it just seems like the ball just doesn't find can't find a hit, can't buy a hit, or and in soccer terms can't buy a goal, So sometimes just getting that first one, kind of opens the floodgates, and hopefully. But at the same time, because you've struggled with it, now that you got one, you're like, we have, RCB hasn't scored more than 1 goal in a game since the last time they took on the Cougars, which was September 30th,
Right. That's a long, long time.
That's a long time and that's part of that is the fact that these Lady Eagles have played a pretty tough schedule. They've played some really good teams, and, the teams that are going to make it really hard to get goals, but it just gets in your head. You can tell people, that you're playing really tough teams, but you put up these zeros.
But you play tough teams, hoping that it makes you better. Yeah. Iron sharpens iron, kind of, right?
But
but you have got to. It's got to have the benefit.
I say have to have the benefit of having some success with it.
Right.
It's that hard thing with scheduling. If you're a coach, because it's like you want to make sure you play teams that are good, that are on your level, but at the same time, if your team's a little bit down that year, or if or the other teams, you get in all these competitive games and just for whatever reason
and get housed,
unlucky, the ball bounces the other way, and it's like, maybe they aren't that much better than you, maybe you're about even, but they got the 1 goal and you didn't. I mean, I'll say like the Weir game where they lost 2-0, but the goal that won. The first goal that really changed the game and gave it to Weir was that kind of fluky goal where was I believe Chandy and Gabby were having as 2 freshmen had miscommunication that gave Weir the goal, and then and the second goal came because obviously RCB was chasing because they had to get their goal because they were down 1-0.
Right.
And
but here you gave up a fluke goal.
Yep.
And you battled back, but you have got like.
So, I mean, it's one of those. It's a scheduling thing because the Lady Cougars have won 4 games this year. Let's see. Can Neve get there? But nice job by Howler to call off her girls and get that and get the ball. But they played Magnolia twice, and I'm sure the girls from Magnolia have played their hearts out. But the games were 11-0 for Lincoln and 7-0 for Lincoln.
Right.
So that's 2 of their 4 wins. But, if they don't get those, maybe they lose some confidence and stuff like that. So, it's one of those things where if you sometimes there is a benefit of maybe playing a team that's a little bit, not that you're better than to try to get some confidence and see the ball go in the back. You put 11 goals in the game, you start feeling a little bit more confident about yourself because you're like, hey, we can put goals in the back of the net,
Well, but if you don't take those challenges, and you don't push yourself. And play that paper tiger schedule. It's kind of like some teams that I may have.
Well, I will say this: you can't have a paper tiger schedule in the Big Ten because you have to play Buchanan Upshur, you have to play Elkins, you have to play Bridgeport. I would say that even if you wanted to play an easy schedule,
Well, it's when you schedule Magnolia twice now. Look at what, and right there is exactly if I'm coaching Vay Simmons.
Yeah.
The first thing I look to her, and I understand the idea that she thinks she's faster than everybody else. She's going to step out, but take a touch, hold the ball, and work somebody else in. Yeah. Because if you don't do that, if you cannot take on every single Lincoln defender, you're not going to be able to do it. At some point, they're going to catch you out right there.
Yeah. Now the one thing is, because this is not just for this year. Obviously, Nevaeh being only a sophomore, she's got 2 more years to. Hopefully we'll have at least 1 more game this year if the Eagles can somehow come out on top tonight. But, you got 2 more years. And so this is the type of stuff that, we need to try to work toward for, to try to improve on for next season and in the season after that. Here comes Gabby Hill off the line. Nice job to win another throw. And Victoria Lopez is going to take this one. And let's see. We try to see. Right now, the only thing is it would be hard because if you look at the box, I mean, there were Cougars all over the box, but there was no Eagles, basically there. I mean, they were outnumbered probably like 8 to 1 maybe,
Right.
So, and I understand that you don't, like I said, we talk about the idea of that you don't want to get bite up too much because if you don't get it, then the counterattack's on and, the Cougars could be coming back the other way. Here comes a nice ball. Can Nevaeh get around her? Yes, she can.
And then now here's where you take a touch and you find somebody in the middle.
There.
Oh my goodness.
Was that
now,
Carly Karats couldn't quite. But
you know what?
Here's the thing that's a tough ball on the bouncing ball that close to the note. I mean,
for sure.
How about this? That's one I would say 9 times out of 10, even really good strikers are probably going to miss the goal on that one. So, I mean, I can understand. I mean, you hate it, but at the same time, it's a great ball in by Nevaeh. Keep going because, the next one, maybe it doesn't bounce at an awkward angle. Here comes Vae Simmons trying to. Can she get out? Well, she's coming through. Wait, what?
Whoa.
That was off the defender's foot. She let her have it. That is considered a pass.
That's a back pass.
That's a back pass.
What are we doing here?
That is a penalty kick.
Absolutely, and in this tight game,
once that because I can't as a defender, I can't stop the ball with my feet and let my offensive player, my goalie, pick it up. That's not allowed.
Right, and it's a call that you could hear somebody people in the crowd yell that.
Yeah, that is I mean, it's not like it was hidden. It was right there in front of you. Once it touched that defender's foot, that goalie cannot touch it at that point. Now look, if it was like one of those where it hit off the girl's foot, but it went off a weird angle and she had no control over it, that's fine. But she touched that and settled it.
Settled it for her keeper. You can't do that.
You cannot do that. I mean, if I were to put a comment for if I'm Tina Smith, I'm putting a comment. That's got to be in the comments for Sean Clayton. He's a guy who's done this too long to not know that.
Right. He's been refereeing since we were little kids.
Exactly.
He knows the call.
Yeah.
And he missed it.
I would say because that's a crucial call because that's a penalty kick because that's in the box. That means that is a penalty kick and that's and let's be honest, most times than not, a penalty kick tends.
Now there's another call that needs to be made.
But he made it. He made it.
That's not but then that's not even a professional foul. That's
I would say that. Yeah, she just pushed her from behind.
And Carly Karats says no, not today.
Okay, Carly's got the best league. I mean, she's going to be the kicker of the football team.
Yes,
next year.
she needs to be next year.
We've already made this.
Coach, Mr. Post, you need to talk to Coach Gorell. Watch the leg. Look at that. On frame. Just a touch from Carly Thomas. And that is a goal of the year nominee.
Yep.
Just a touch.
Yep.
Listen, Coach Gorell, Carly Karats for kicker.
Yep.
Somebody hashtag that on Twitter. RCB, Robert C. Byrd High School Instagram. Please, for the love of God, start that on your hashtags.
Yeah.
But that if we could stop.
Okay.
No, we don't.
Here comes Lincoln's trying to come back
again.
The other way, but I mean, like I said, Lincoln, a lot of times it seems like they're maybe one pass away from breaking something. So if you're RCB, like I said, you still have to be considerate of that because they do have the Riley girls up there, and you got a Brooklyn Fazzini who we know what she can do when she gets the ball in the end of her foot based on the fact of what she did to get the goal.
Genius free kick.
So this is. So they got speed. They definitely have the talent, especially on the counterattack. If you don't, here comes Ava Starkey. Nice job and good job there with Olivia because she was kind of in a tough situation there to try to figure out what to do with it. Good ball up there. Nice header.
Yeah, and I think that.
Good job by Alyssa Dunn to get a foot on that because if that gets by her, that might be a goal.
Where Ava Starkey is right now is, I think, her best position.
Can Bella's going to try to get out there. It looks like she's going to get it. Good job. Okay, way to get out there. Control the box.
Because Ava Starkey really orchestrates well. And I think that she, putting her and
yeah, she does.
Alyssa Dunn in the spine of right there is a really, not that Carly Karats does too. Carly is a really good creator from deep, but I think that's a good spot for her.
Yeah. Now here comes another counterattack, and as
Karats leads through it.
Can Karats get her
foot around it?
So with 27 minutes to go in the game, we have
good defending by Taryn Freeman there.
27 minutes to go in the first half. It's still 1-1 Eagles and Cougars. Looks like the Cougars are going to try to make a couple of subs, try to get some fresh legs on here, because right now RCB is having the better of it right now, and they've had, like I said, for most of the game they had the goal from nice talk there by the Lincoln Cougars there, because the defender was there, but she stepped over it because the goalie let her know, hey, it's my ball, let it go. Now in that case, that was a ball that she was allowed to pick up.
Right.
All right, here comes Carly.
Great little step from Carly Thomas.
And she plays it up the sideline. So Victoria is going to look to see. Here comes the subs now for the Lady Cougars. Now that it's their throw. For those that don't know, on throw-ins, it has to be your throw-in or you don't get the sub.
Right.
Unless, of course, unless both teams are subbing, and then everyone can sub, on the throw-in. And everyone can sub on a goal kick, but no one can sub on a corner. At least that used to be the rule. I don't know if they changed that.
Oh, and Gabby Hill just got away with one right there.
Number 24, Gracie Book.
Gabby does a good job there winning that one. And
good little steps.
Give and goes
little triangle up the corner here.
Here comes Olivia Lowther get on the end of this.
Oh my goodness!
A little bit.
Wish she had just taken one thought. But again, at 1-1, you can't begrudge her for taking that shot.
I would say.
People
are coming out there. I think she in the pace of the play, and the goalie's a little bit off kilter. And actually, Olivia is going to be coming out here, and I think the idea is because she
give her a little time.
Give her a little time, because you definitely want her for the last about probably 20 minutes of the game.
You would give her 5 minutes. Probably, and that it looks like she's going to come over and talk to Tina, and Tina's going to give her the plan of, hey, what do we do to push them? Because if that ball goes in, we're talking about how she's a genius.
Yeah. Nice job by to win the ball there. Here comes Carly, though, to turn around. And Ava Starkey, her and Ava try to talk there. Good job. Chloe Ashby tries to clear it up, but it'll be kicked by the Cougars. But deep throw-ins in your own end. I've always talked about this, how that's is a dangerous situation even for the team that has it, because if you lose the ball here, like I said, if I were the Cougars, I'd be pushing up here. I'd try to take away all the options.
Well, if you're Lincoln, you haven't had a lot of opportunity up in the RCB half. Yeah. The second you've got to step out, you the impetus here is on you to win.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go to penalties away from home.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, I don't know. Do you know in high school soccer what the overtime rule is in the playoffs?
I think it used to be 2 10-minute halves, kind of. And I don't think it was golden goal, which means that, for those that don't know, that golden goal means that if you score, you win, and then it was to penalties, if I remember correctly. But I'd have to, it's been a while, so I'll admit I have to.
I'm not sure. We'll have to, the offline statistician will have to tell us.
Yeah.
My goodness, Faye Simmons. Faye Simmons has played tonight like a lady possessed.
Yep.
Well,
I think the Cougar got the ball. I think she got the ball.
That's a little of A's own medicine right there.
Yeah, I say, because I think the Cougar got the ball. Nice job by Ava to fight off.
Good play,
Ashlyn Riley. Oh, unfortunately, a little bit of a mishit there by Gabby Hill, but
good control from Ava Starkey. Smart play there.
And if you're Victoria, you might want to. Okay, nice job by Victoria to find Carly. And nice ball by Carly back to Victoria. I love the 1-2. I've always talked about it. It's so simple, yet it's so effective, because what happens? You give that ball away, the defender starts looking like, okay, well, the ball's over here. And it's human nature. It's like, as good of a defender as you are, and, the better defenders do a better job of.
Now, Carly Thomas.
What
happened? What are you doing, Sean Clayton? She played it off your belly, and you're mad about it?
Who's
that was Carly Thomas, plays it off of his stomach, and then gets the ball back, and he called.
So what's the call? I don't understand.
I don't understand that. What was the call there, Sean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if it hit, you're part of the field, so if it hits you, that's no different than say if it hits a blade of grass. Oh, can Nevaeh Simmons get the ball?
Can she get the goal here?
Oh,
but
Victoria, she gets. Yeah, I don't quite understand what happened there because it's just. Weird.
I don't, but the comedy of errors right there.
Almost worked out for the Eagles.
Almost did.
Yep.
How do you miss that call? Why do you call it a drop ball there?
Yeah, I would say I'm just not quite sure what's going on. It's interesting.
He's probably a little embarrassed.
21 minutes to go. Still a 1-1 game. So anyone's ball game right now. RCB has had the opportunities, but they haven't been able. So I mean, if you're RCB, you gotta like that you're getting the opportunities. But like I said, all it takes is one great opportunity, one goal by Lincoln, and this game is the Cougars, So if you're RCB, what you got to do is you got to just keep doing what you're doing, keep the pressure up, and hope that you can finally get one more behind Miss Haller out there, who's done a good job in goal. I think she's done a good job taking care of her area.
She's played a really nice game.
I say she's probably taken a couple goals off the board that RCB could have had. Like a goalie of her caliber would have given up at least 2 more goals, I think. Tonight, so
we talked.
Oh, here it comes. Can Michaela? Oh, good job, Michaela, just sweeping away because that's what you got to do there. You just got to get it out of there because you're on your back foot. You got, I believe, Peyton Riley behind you, so you just gotta get it out of there.
We talked about how you have to, as a keeper, you have to have command of your area. There is no question for me tonight that Delaney Haller has command. Yeah, absolutely. And that defense listens. So she hats off to her.
Yeah.
Because the goal that was given up was not her fault. There was nothing she could have done with that.
No goalie could have stopped that. Because I mean, literally, it was she has to guard near post because Nevaeh's coming that way. Right. So then Nevaeh plays in the middle, so she comes out, and then like I said, literally by if it's a foot more toward her, she gets it. But because it was right where it needed to be, can Gabby Hill get up the hill? There you go.
Did you about say, can Gabby Hill get it up the hill?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, yeah. Here comes Ava Starkey, though. Nice job. And actually, here comes she's back in already.
Olivia Lowther. Good little dance move there.
She's got some room.
Oh.
And that probably should have been a handball.
Yeah, she got away with one there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, with 19 and a half minutes to go, it's still 1-1. Well, like I said, it's just one of those things where and we had both ways that they've kind of gone off. I mean, like I said, the one reason I was a little bit more, I guess, animated on the one with Haller was because
now that's a little gamesmanship there too. Coming through the back there and they took a quick kick. I would have I don't know, man.
Oh, but here comes. Oh, here it is. Over the top.
Ball over the top.
Can
get goal side because.
Good job, Michaela.
Good cover for Michaela Jenin there.
Well, and good job by Alyssa Dunn to get back in it, force her to
go back outside.
She misses it. So can Carly find a way? Oh, but what a save though by Delaney Haller.
A good save by Delaney Haller.
Great shot by Carly Karatz, and she did the perfect thing. She parried it out wide so that it would go out of bounds so that it wouldn't be in front. Because, I mean, obviously you had Nevaeh Simmons right there on the door. If she just hits that and it's in the middle of the field, then Nevaeh's coming in, and she's going to put that in the back of the net. But because she's able to just parry it away, so great job by her. But, Carly, has shown that she has the ability from these spots to be dangerous. So if she can put another one in the middle there, can she?
But you know why she's not going to score from this one? Because there are people on the post, Steve.
Yep.
I know it's not your favorite thing. Oh my God!
Oh no!
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna. Okay. What a tough. Listen, Delaney Haller, stand up, young lady. Yeah, that is tough. She took a shot.
Yeah.
She took a shot.
It looks like the clock's running. He needs if Sean's going to do this, he needs to stop the clock because it's running right now. I mean, I think there's bigger things to think about, but
right,
the clock is running, I think you need to stop it.
Absolutely, you need to stop it. I mean, that was a shot, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try and see if I can get it on a replay here.
But she did a great job standing in there. Good job. She's a warrior. Delaney Howler, win or lose, is a warrior. There's no question about that.
Absolutely. I think she's
okay.
And she's going to tough it out. I mean, but Bay Simmons, like a rocket out of hell.
Yeah. She's got one speed, and it's full speed, and there's good things to it, but there's that it's hard because she was going for the ball, you could tell, and she just didn't see her, or it just kind of they collided.
Well, it's just she went for the ball and she was going to get it, and I mean, trucked.
Yeah,
as the kids say, trucked her.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Carly cannot win it it'll be they're going to call it a Lincoln throw. I guess there was a little miscommunication there. Good job by Gabby to shield it off, but unfortunately it goes back to the Cougars, but Gabby will win it again. So with 16 minutes to go, still 1-1, Cougars and the Eagles. Let's see if as Carly Karatz will get the ball there. Nice move by Carly to beat the defender. And she's going to play it out wide. Can Nevaeh get to it? Maybe.
Back here?
No, she just couldn't quite. I think it just a little too far, but it was a good idea by Carly there to give it to her. So like I said, we're under 16 minutes to go. Like I said, 1-1. Next goal, probably wins. It's not goal, but I think at this point, I think we both can see that how even these teams are, that if someone puts one in the back of the net, they're probably walking away with this victory.
Sure.
Because RCB's had the pace of play. Cougars definitely have a good defense, and especially when they know that they don't have to worry about pushing up at all, they can definitely put some more people back, and and they'll be able to round this out. Good ball through. Oh no! Here it comes. Oh, nice stop. Can Michaela Jennings get there? And it's a goal.
Oh, my God. Peyton Riley
gets it.
Way against the pace of play. Yeah. Poor Bella Rock.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get to it. And, and then she got the first stop because, there's not much you could do there. It was just through the thing. And then, like I said, she got the tip. But then, unfortunately, McKenna Jennings just couldn't quite
cover
back and get it. And then there was... and Peyton was able to get the ball,
hammer the ball home.
Yep. So
and that's tough, ladies.
Here comes as we talked about, it looks like they're moving Alyssa Dunn up because now that they need a goal, they're going to put both Vay and I think Alyssa up, two of their quicker players, because they're going to try to put speed, chasing a goal now in a 2-1 game. And like I said, that's heartbreaking because it really was. That was basically the only opportunity that the Cougars have had this half, and
really the only opportunity the Cougars have had for about 60 minutes.
Yeah, and then it's just
Peyton Riley clinical.
Yep, just
puts it
away, and then here comes the other way. Can Alyssa Dunn get through it? And like I said, but if you're RCB, we said that we thought that the next goal wins, but, still 14 and a half minutes to go. Just, give it everything you got, and hopefully you get one more opportunity. All right. Oh, high kick there, but it looks like Gabby still won it. Another handball, but, and here comes Carly, comes back, gets the ball, gets it over to Victoria Lopez. Lopez will look. She's going to try to find was it? It
was Ava Starkey going to find Alyssa Dunn.
And Dunn, like I said, I think they pushed her up because they're trying to see if they can.
Chase a goal.
Chase a goal. You're chasing, so you're trying to see if you can get that last goal.
And right now you're playing for a tie, which is rough. I have a lot of faith in these girls. If it goes to penalties, because really and truthfully, there have been so many mistakes on the Lincoln side, and it's frustrating that Bird hasn't taken advantage of one of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've had 5 or 6 opportunities tonight that could have been RCB goals.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like the inexperience of the attack or if it's just they're not playing to the level that they need to.
Yeah.
But there's another goal in this game if RCB can find it.
Yeah. All right, so here comes the Cougars as they sweep that away, but Olivia Lowther will keep pushing forward. Carly Karatz is trying to get on the end of that. Alyssa Dunn trying to work it around. Here comes Victoria Lopez, as Lopez definitely wants to try to see if we can get one more goal, as this would be her last game if she can't find a way to equalize this before the end. And foul on
Alyssa
Dunn.
Who's frustrated?
Yeah, she's just frustrated. I think she was trying to get around. The girl did a good job. The Lincoln Cougar did a good job of walling her off, and unfortunately that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but I mean, it was good defensive play, and so it's actually they're giving her, obviously, I don't know if they're giving her a throw, but I think, they're giving her a penalty kick because she was going to take a throw, but obviously that was a penalty. So with 12 and a half minutes to go, 2-1, Lincoln leads. And here comes the Eagles again, see if they win as they win that kick, but they have to try to go quickly.
And they're going to get, if they aren't careful, they're going to get exposed again.
Yeah. Well, you, at some point, yes, you can say that, but at the same time, it's like if it, 2-1, 3-1, if it's a loss, it's a loss. I know you can't give up another goal, but at the same time, you have to push forward. You have to be a little bit reckless here when you're chasing a goal, and especially in a game like this where it's win or go home. So if you don't get another goal, this season's over.
Right, and you know what? It would be a hard loss here for RCB to go out at home.
Yeah.
To a team that, honestly, they're better. RCB has been better the whole night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Nice
step by Victoria Lopez.
If she can see.
Well, and, sectional soccer brings out a different, like playoff games bring out a different animal. And we've seen a different Victoria Lopez tonight.
Yeah.
It's a Victoria Lopez I wish we would have seen more this season.
Yeah.
Because she is.
Ava Starkey does a good job getting there. It gets it to Nevaeh's trying to try to win it, but there's just too many numbers back. If I were RCB, I would tell Nevaeh to try to stay on that last defender. Don't be below. Like right now, she's below. Be on that last defender, because if it goes past them, I want them to have. Because basically, she is. I'm just going to say it. She is faster than any defender that Lincoln has. So if she's on that last defender, you can get one ball over the top. She's going to get it. There's no way they can stop her. So I would tell her right now, be on that last defender. Don't be below. Let someone else be in that spot where she is right now.
Right. And, let somebody else create for you.
Yeah, I'm say, try to have either Olivia Lowther or
Carly Karatz
or someone like
or
that.
Ava or there are so many potential people to create for you.
There you go.
There you go. Now,
can you keep it in? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Find somebody in the center. Somebody has got to be crashing in the center. What a ball!
Did that hit?
Oh, my goodness. And the problem there is Alyssa Dunn probably didn't think the ball was going to sneak through to her.
Yes, sir.
But why is she not doing that every single flipping time?
Yeah.
Because that Lincoln doesn't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Lincoln doesn't have an answer for that.
Ping's pong's in, but it's going to be cleared by Fazzini. Let's see if Gabby Hill can control it. She unfortunately goes out. Like I said, if you're RCB, you got to get over there and start marking these girls. You got to win this throw.
Like, it's just you have 9 minutes left. What are you?
I say there should be no Cougar within 30 yards of this girl who should be open. You should have one person marking all of them. Like somebody should be pushing up on that girl number 13 right there. Don't give her that outlet. You can't. Don't give her anything.
Like there is no, and that's that's frustrating.
Because as soon as you get, because what you got now in this case they did end up winning it, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to come the other way. It's
Peyton Riley, who's just going to start going like she did. Now she's not going to dance through four Eagle defenders, but.
Well, the idea is that being on that last, that's where I find having someone on that last defender, because basically she was on the last defender. The last defender had a little bit of an issue playing it, and, well, that's how she got the goal,
Right.
And so that's why I always believe in having somebody basically always on that last defender, because if something happens and it gets by the defender, because, they're human, they're going to make a mistake, all it takes is that, and boom, you're on goal, and you got another goal.
Right.
But here comes another ball deep in their own end. It's going to go out. But if you're RCB, you need to go take this throw. I mean, you're running out of time. It's 8.5.
Yeah, it's just lackadaisical. There's no urgency.
8.5 minutes to go. You gotta go. I mean, every chance.
And Michaela Jennings sees it. I mean, she's literally yelling at these.
Gabby needs to go. Come on, throw it in, Gabby. All right, there you go. All right. Unfortunately, you didn't win it, but you gotta try to get that ball in there. And if you're RCB. So if you're Victoria, yes, go ahead and settle it down. Here comes, as we'll see if nice job by nice fight there, but they're going to give that to the Cougars. I thought that was off of Lincoln.
I thought that was too. That's again a little odd.
Yeah, but I mean there are two people over there I can see where, and plus he had a kind of an interesting angle because he was from the backside. So
yeah.
All right. Anyway, so here comes the ball comes through, and here comes Carly Thomas. She's going to try to play it up there, and it's headed out. It looks like Chloe Ashby's going to just going to let it run, and so therefore, but here's Chloe doing the right thing, which is try to go quickly. As soon as it went out, just try to play it in. Gotta win it, though. All right? So if you're Michaela Jennings makes another mishit, but can she there? Okay, tries to play it through. Can Alyssa Dunn get back? But Brooklyn Pizzini will get in front of Lopez. Or was that Stark? No, it's Starkey.
Yeah, it's been a little tough. Lopez is playing on the left here.
Yeah, look, Victoria Lopez is here on the left. And here comes Michaela Jennings trying to find somebody. She's going to play it back to Gabby Hill. Gabby Hill's going to get over there.
And this late in the game, there are some tired legs out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they've played a really good game tonight.
Yeah,
it's just
can Faye get around here? Not quite, but she did win the throw. By being there though, she gave that Lincoln defender no option but to kick that out. So with 6.5 minutes to go, it's another throw. Give her the ball. Tell the ball people definitely need to be feeding the balls to these girls so they get it in quick. All right, here comes Olivia Lowther. She's going to look here. All right, she tried to get it through. There was a possible play there, but she just couldn't quite get it through there. Gabby Hill's looking.
That's tired legs right there.
Yeah, a little bit of a giveaway. Can Carly Thomas? Carly Thomas wins. But here comes another chance for the Lady Cougars, but hopefully Chloe Ashby, yes, she can win and then Ava Starkey gets it out wide to Alyssa Dunn. Can Alyssa Dunn turn the corner? She's going to try. She wins the throw, so she's go hustle, get that ball so you can get in. Because with 5:40 to go, it is 2-1 Cougars.
Right.
And like I said, if you're RCB, what you gotta do is just gotta keep trying. Give everything you can these last 5.5 minutes. See if you can get that goal, get that back. Nevaeh trying to get to the center.
Puts the ball in a dangerous spot, but to nobody. And Lincoln has 4 and 5 girls back.
They're definitely playing back. So if you're RCB, we talked about not about being a little too
timid, and that's an awkward stop there.
Yeah, about to say,
But it's affected because things are okay.
Yep. All right, so with 5 minutes to go, she's taking her time, obviously. If you're RCB, you definitely need to win this, and Olivia does, but it was a good kick by Haller to make sure that the win was not. All right, as it goes far, but unfortunately it's going to go right back to Haller. Like I said, if I were RCB, because you have those, I would tell Nevaeh to literally be on that last defender. Because, if she's on there, maybe she gets one of these if one of these long balls come in.
Right, and just knows, hey, you've got to be crashing. Always be crashing.
Always be crashing. ABC, always be crashing.
Absolutely. I mean, that's...
And a smart move by the Lincoln Cougars here to sub, because the clock runs during substitution. So if you sub here, you can take a little bit more time when just take away from the play. Here it comes. Nice job by Michaela Jennings to win that there. Gets it to Vay. Can Vay turn it? Gives it to Michaela. Can she find somebody? Nice job by Michaela carrying. And here comes someone from behind.
I mean, she's carried it 20-something yards.
But
without a whole lot of an outlet.
Yeah. Here comes Olivia Lowther, a little bit high.
Great little ball. If somebody could get on the end of it. Oh, good stop by Victoria. Well, almost.
Let's see if Victoria can turn around or give it to Carly, who can then play it up. Yep. Oh. Vay is. Yep.
Oof, well, they better stop the
clock. Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll step away for a second.
You're listening to the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
All right, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheyenne Ward was down, freshman for the Lincoln Cougars, but fortunately looks like she's going to be able to get off on her own.
Under her own power.
So good for her. Hopefully, like I said, with 3:33 to go, it is 2-1 Cougars. So if you're RCB, the key is, one, you got to try to win this ball right here. And then from there, you just have to try to just control it, get the ball up as high as you can. And like I said, I like kind of what they're doing here. See, Nevaeh's now kind of going back there, being on that back line, because if RCB wins and gets it up there quick, now Nevaeh's there. But
you don't need to drop and collect the ball so much. You've got 4 or 5 players or teammates who are good creative outlets.
If I say, I would just say, especially in this situation, you have to have someone there. Here comes Nevaeh. Can she? Yeah, there. Nevaeh. Can Nevaeh? Oh.
Now.
Okay. Can she get another center though? She centers it, but unfortunately it goes right into the fans' hands.
Well, and that's as much as I hate it, good advantage play.
Yeah.
Because
somebody
from Lincoln stepped out. 2 from Lincoln. Who is that?
That would be Kirsten Posey.
Posey stepped out, and Carly Thomas, you better be careful.
Yeah.
And kind of chipped her a little bit, but they gave her the advantage.
Because she stayed on her feet, so it was what it was. So that was a good advantage call. I mean, you wait a moment, see if she keeps it. She did, so it was what it was. So with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, 2-1 Cougars. Let's see if, like I said, if you're RCB, unfortunately Cougars have it on their end, but if you can try to see if you can win good job winning it back. If you can win it, and then you try to go back the other way. As Alyssa Dunn will try to. Okay, here comes the Lady Eagles. They need to go quick with less than 2 minutes to go. Chloe Ashby will take the throw. Tries to get it over. Chloe will play it up. Good job. Nice job winning it for the Lady Cougars. But here comes Nevaeh Simmons. Can Alyssa Dunn get on the end of this? Oh, but she just couldn't quite. It was a good effort, but just couldn't quite. Good job. Howler was just a little bit quicker coming off the line.
Again, Delaney has played such a good game tonight.
I say that was another one. If she had been tentative off the line at all, I think Alyssa Dunn would have had that. But here comes the other way. Looks like Ashlyn Riley will play it out wide to
her cousin, who's going to try and get back.
Actually, that's number 1. That would be
Brooklyn Davison.
But unfortunately, with a minute to go, if you're RCB, all you can hope is you can win one more and just give yourself one more shot. But here comes
forward. But you have to win it.
Yep.
You have got to be pushing here, and that's exactly what.
Yeah.
This is your last run. You cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, what a ball!
Can Dunn get to it? Go! Come on!
Oh, Delaney Howler is there again.
Okay,
listen.
Run! Get the throw!
And you hope the ref here gives them. Well, they're not going to have. There's no extra time.
No, there's no extra time here. So
you better go. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it.
If this one, that's all about just about do it.
It's about all she wrote. And Delaney Howler will take all the time she needs.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Unfortunately, this one is not going to go the Eagles' way, as the Cougars look like they're going to win this one 2-1. So I'd like to thank the seniors, who unfortunately this will be their last game and home game / last game period, as Bella Rock, Victoria Lopez, Carly Thomas, Michaela Jenin. Thank you for how hard you've worked this year good I wish you could have ended your home career on better circumstances, but thank you for all you've done, and I wish you the best of luck in all
your endeavors.
Because I think you got some really quality girls who will do a lot of great things in the future, whether in soccer or outside of soccer.
Right, and it's just an unfortunate evening.
Yeah.
We'll highlight those seniors, and I think that's how we'll leave it, Steve.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate you listening to us this evening. We'll be back here for the boys game.
Yep.
I've been Gabe Rose.